how does this game go again? But then I was like, oh yeah, it's this game.
I set a row of icons on a desktop up there. So
You're so good to me. Well, let's pull up Loom.
Please choose your skill level. Welcome to the age of the great guilds.
That's, by the way, that's my yay. That's like from Chicken Run or Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
That's how you like. That's excitement.
Loom.
I'm enjoying the music because the music is really great in this game.
Yeah. Tchaikovsky.
Lots of harp. I mean, the harp's a big part of the sound of this game because, of course, loom meaning a loom upon which you weave threads. The tapestry of the universe, as it were, in this case.
Tapestry of the Ages, all their tapestry. This game came out when I was like 8. I had this whole game, the entire first island of this game, I had memorized verbatim. Like, I played this game so much.
What? So magical looking.
Rise, son of Signa. It is the dawn of your 17th year. The elders await you in the sanctuary.
I've never known them to weave such a bright messenger nymph. I wonder why the elders want to see me. I'd better get down to the village.
So indeed, we better get down to the village. So you can toggle text on and off. We'll have text on for those that might need it.
You want to poke the leaf first?
The last leaf of autumn.
You see that okay?
Yeah.
All right.
As far as I know, nothing else to interact with.
Nothing else to interact with. I think you can look at the sky, but we don't need to do that
We can
yet.
look at the sky now.
It's dawn.
You can do much more interesting things with the sky later.
I like this is Bobbin, and
Bobbin Threadbare.
I like his voice very much in this game. Come on,
Cool.
come along. There's no like double click to make him move faster or anything. That came later in adventure games. He just moves along at his own pace. So pretty. And now you're basically here in sort of your initial, like, overworld area kind of thing. So you can go to any of these places, but let's go to the village. It seems to be the thing, because the elders, they want to see you. So the first thing you do in the village is,
Is that the big one, or?
it's not this one. We'll come back here. We will come back in here. But for now, you see it's dark. That's a very important thing to note. So let's head on up here and see what's going on.
I think it's actually the one over to the left.
You can't go in
Yeah,
there.
You couldn't fit in there. That door is closed.
So there's nothing we can really do in here yet. But you
Man,
can
those elders,
interact
they
with
told
these
you to hurry.
things.
You're just out like, hey, let's go read a book. The elders told me to hurry. I'm curious about patterns. I'm gonna read this book. You're just keeping those elders waiting. They're gonna be mad at you.
And you can do certain...
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No?
Okay, you can do it.
I'm going to do it.
Oh, look
Oh
at the
no, look
mess
what
you
I
made.
did.
If you had gone and seen the elders first, those tones would be more significant.
So it's like, hey, how come stuff makes these noises? Stuff drips out.
It's still dripping. What a mess.
It is an endless supply. We also discover what seems to be...
What, man?
It also seems to be... It's not meth in there. We also discover what Bob's least favorite color is.
Grass green. I hate that color.
Who hates green? Does anybody really hate green?
Bob and Threadbare
It's
hates green.
everywhere.
This wool hasn't been dyed yet.
And of course, neither has this.
This wool hasn't been dyed yet.
We'll go ahead and check out... We'll have to be back here, but...
Grass green.
all the rigmarole.
Just torturing him.
I know, right? So... Well, let's head out. We should probably go and see what the elders wanted. This seems to be a pretty fancy tent. Just wait till you see how fancy.
It's a little tent there.
It's like a Harry Potter. It's like in Harry Potter when they create those tents. When they go to the big Quidditch matches, like the Quidditch World Cup, and you walk in, it's like, whoa! Look at this place.
Yeah, I think that they probably just use light colors to make it seem larger on the inside. But
Was that what it is?
yeah, something like that.
Obviously, a very, very pretty place. Very religious looking place, and this has some thematic relevance, the design.
I'll have you guys know that last tapestry shows the downfall of the guilds, and the end is torn off, which is strange.
Is it? Well, looks like we found the elders.
And the elders don't look at all pleased with her.
You have heard the findings of this council, Dame Hetchel. Have you anything to say in your own defense?
My elders, my actions speak for themselves. This reckless defiance is intolerable.
But what is the
Any
defiance?
secret you share with Signa's son might be turned against us. His
Signa.
talent is awakened.
Important name here.
God is very strong in him. We dare not desert him now.
If you know your romance languages, what does Signa mean?
You to decide such things.
Enough, Lachesis. Hetchel, I am grieved to see your many years of service end in such disgrace.
My destiny is yours to
I actually had a version of this game. I think it was like the demo of it or something. And that part, she says, "My destiny is in your hands," and then one of the elders says, "Our hands are empty, Hetchel."
Upon the great Loom.
Seriously, it happened. I swear. I don't.
You were there.
Yeah.
I'll let you have it.
Yeah.
Is
If
not
you got like the 3.5-inch disc that was just a demo version, some weird version. I don't know. It happened.
So you're hearing these tunes, and it's like, whoa, an egg?
Swan's egg. What does it mean? Something is deeply wrong. That draft has never failed before. What is that noise? Outside! The guild is under attack!
Who dares to desecrate the great Loom of the Weavers?
This is the work of that demon boy! We should kill him while we still can!
Your name will be cursed forever! Son of Signa, Loom child, Bobbin!
Son of Signa?
Name? But I had nothing to do with this.
Did you
Where
not?
are you going? No explanations. No goodbyes. And once again, I'm left behind.
Somebody said they should make more games like this. I actually do make a lot of games like this. This is, very, the adventure genre very much kind of in comeback mode. So let's take a look at the Loom. Nothing yet.
Just
let's
get the
pick up the
stick, get the
staff.
stick.
Let's pick up the staff. Or the distaff.
Looks.
Now you notice at the bottom, now we have the staff, you can see all of the notes that you'll be able to play, but you can't play them all at once right now.
Currently,
Nothing
you can play 3 notes.
you can
so
play 3
do some
notes.
Green Day.
You're mean.
The egg, it's trying to open.
So this game came out back when some people still didn't have sound cards, right?
Yeah, this game had like, there was like the CGA version of it too, I think, like, which was 2 shades of blue pretty much.
I had a green screen.
There's my boy.
What's happening? The whole village has flown away without us.
From the moment you came into this world, Bobbin, great and terrible things have been happening. The elders hoped your birth was the
Affleck.
cause of it.
The elders want to get rid of me. I'm such an awful weaver that they never even let me.
That's what they told you,
They
Bobbin.
fear you, Bobbin. When the swan arrived, they were already trying to weave the same draft on you that they had worked on me. But the draft turned against them. It means only one thing, that the pattern is failing of its own accord.
No, can't it be stopped?
Stop chaos? The only thing to do is embrace it and turn ourselves into creatures of shadow, or plan our escape.
Escape? To where?
I don't know. But if we are to survive, we must find out where that flock has flown and join them if we can. You've already found Atropos's distaff. Good. You won't be
Well,
able
you
to
would have needed it to get you out of that
today,
damn egg.
But as you promised, it's true.
Birds. Those tiny brains.
It's time to leave this island, Loom Child.
Can I call you Loom Child?
Please.
I'd like to do that.
That's what I'm known around here as.
Across the sea.
Mother Hetchel, where are you going?
Goodbye, Bobbin. I must follow the
There's a hole in your loom.
Well, this is a fine mess.
Neo
Everybody's
Jet
gone
Angels
and I
is called
still
that
don't
Discworld. Is
understand
that a
what's
LucasArts
going
game?
on.
No, right?
No,
No.
Discworld Games.
Yeah. The Discworld
What
is
is-
so pretty
Nobody's ever
good,
let
too.
me anywhere near a loom.
It was about the same era.
It was Discworld.
You know Discworld?
Oh no, not sounding familiar.
So I suppose we shall leave now.
Kind of things.
So some exposition there. Things become a little bit clearer as you go through. We're gonna walk. I feel so bad for Bobbin because now he looks like an old man with that stupid staff, the distaff. Pardon. The Loom Child, and now we get to admire tapestries and stained glass again. He's got a limp.
Well, that's why he's got his
He's a
distaff,
staff.
you know. He was
Which
injured
staff?
in Nam.
Distaff.
That
Oh
staff.
my god. So now that we've got the staff, I suppose we can go back and... see what's going on. Remember this room? There's a chance to get used to a few things. So let's listen to the tune again.
It's still dripping. What
The
a
drip
mess.
tune. Well, obviously we're not going to do anything with that. But if I recall, there was a tune here too. Oh.
Grass green.
Totally
I
play that one.
hate that colour.
So let's see what happens.
I just realized that this is a graphical Simon Says.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
The colour changed.
Let's try it here. It's always really weird to me. So that this harp music is a B flat
Rena.
chords, but the staff is in C. It drives me crazy.
It's dissonance. Dissonance.
Well, because then you think it's 2 2 3 3 2 3, but it's actually 2 2 1 2. Anyway, sorry. As a musician, it sort of drives me crazy. But the good thing is about this. Get a little closer.
And then play it backwards so that the devil messages come out.
Did I get it right?
Isn't it DDCD?
No, DCD.
Yeah, so do it backwards, and basically
backwards.
you've...
Looks much better in white.
Let's turn everything to white.
Bob and Threadbare approves of the color white.
It might help to point at something.
I'm pointing.
Not enough. You're kind of gazing, you're not pointing.
It's so pretty, it's like using Tide.
White.
Get over there. Go on. Let's turn this white too.
Just imagine all those, like, angst-ridden teen Loom girls or something that just, like, hit their hair different colors with this.
All those angst-ridden Loom girls?
Yeah, you know, think about when they're teen, they're rebellious, and they're just, like, weaving their hair different colors, you know? It happened.
That's a selection
it's
of...
not part of this storyline, I'm sure, but it had to have happened, you think?
That's a selection of words that have never actually been said together. I'm impressed.
Breaking new grounds on this stream.
So let's go do something. Let's leave this area.
Write down the codes. You guys are right on the chat. It's
Seriously,
like,
write down the codes.
You had to do
Write
that so
down the
much.
codes. I have the codes written down.
That was definitely one of the staples of this game. Like a lot of the games back then. Yeah, you needed a pen and paper to play your game.
I actually like that about old games, where you needed like something external to
Yeah.
keep track of, because they're not going to give you all those tools in there. You gotta remember or write it down. Like, I remember drawing maps for games.
Yeah, totally.
Let's go into the woods.
Let's go all the way over to the side.
Something's got to be going into the woods.
There's an owl in there.
What do you know?
Another owl.
Another owl.
So many owls.
Let me guess, there's an owl in that hole too.
There could be.
Didn't know there were so many owls in these woods.
It's woods.
That one is empty.
Interesting. Finding all the stuff in there.
Yeah, what's up with no owl?
Oh, there's an
Oh.
owl.
There's an owl here. It's also a gravestone.
I can't read it.
It's because that stupid owl's in the way.
Feathers are covering the words.
Man, I wish we could read that. What are we gonna do?
What's that little guy over in the corner?
He's fast asleep.
The
Oh
owl?
no.
You know, it's not. We can't. You know, just wave him away with the distaff.
You can hit him with it.
No, you can't.
That would be mean. LucasArts does not approve of that.
But there are thorns. Ooh, bunny!
The rabbit makes him do it. Oh, he eats the rabbit.
But you know, this is kind of a sad area here.
Destiny shall draw the lightning down.
In memory of Lady Signa Threadbare,
Thunder far
this would be
across
your
the sea,
mom.
To where I wait upon the shore of wonder, on the day the sky is opened and the tree is split asunder.
So it's pretty sad, right?
The day the sky is open.
There's a clue.
Hmm.
It must be
How
important.
could you open the sky?
How can you open anything? Maybe the owl has a clue.
All the holes are full now.
So that seems to have to do with something about darkness.
Isn't there something over at the
There is. But I don't think we can do anything important at the dock yet. Let's go ahead and see, though. I'm trying to remember if there's anything important that we can do at the dock. Because we have to go to the dock, but I don't know if we can.
Yeah, I don't
can
know.
do it yet.
I think it might be just time to...
Well, we can have a little fun with the clam. Oh, no, we can't because we... Oh, no, he's going to teach it to us. There we go. Dee, 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 dee. Let's see what happens if we cast that on the clam.
So I just talked to Ryan Davis from GiantBomb.com, and directly following today's stream here, they are also going to play a bunch of LucasArts games, and they're going to pick up on the ones that we weren't able to stream today.
Awesome.
So I just handed over my X-Wing, TIE Fighter, and X-Wing Alliance box set.
Does they know how to install it?
Yeah, Matt Smith, user Matt Smith 83, awesome.
Oh,
he
that's
sent
right.
me a link to get it, it's some guides to get it running in Windows 7, so they're going to dabble around with that for a little while, make sure they can get to work.
Does IP work?
I don't think it does. The X-Wing Alliance stuff was only LAN. X-Wing versus TIE Fighter had LAN. And I believe IP networking, but it takes some finagling. So for all you guys who wanted the X-Wing stuff, yep, Thursday night throwdown tonight. They're gonna jump in. They'll probably be our stream's probably gonna go to about 4:30, and then that's Pacific time. And then Giant Bomb will be on right after, so you guys can hop from our channel over to giantbomb.com/chat, and they'll pick up where we
Maybe we
left
should
off.
do like a small overlap where we play some Jedi Academy against them.
Oh, that could be good. Yeah.
Yes.
We found out that Jedi Academy, you can do local IP networking, and
play
that game holds up.
It does, it does.
We played Jedi Academy a little bit earlier, and the textures are awesome. Like, it's a decent screen res.
Yeah, it goes 1080. It goes all the way up to 1080.
Yeah, it goes 1080. So
I think it goes past 1080.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did 1600 by.
It does like
It does like
2048 by
2048,
1536. Yeah. It doesn't have widescreen resolutions, but it's
If you had a big ass 4x3 monitor.
yeah.
One of those giant projector tube TVs.
Yeah. Or like a big 40-inch SGI Silicon Graphics.
I used to run my 19-inch monitor at 2048 by 1536.
Jan has super eyes. Film at 11. No, we were in the chat earlier. We were talking about when you guys were talking about maps. Somebody brought up the Ultima series.
Oh,
when you used to
yeah.
buy the box Ultima series, it
It
came
came
with
with graph
a
paper.
cloth map too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Came with a cloth. I still have some from Ultima 3
I don't have those.
and Ultima 4. I have the cloth map, and it's probably disintegrated in my storage unit by now. But I had the cloth map.
So what can owls do but see in darkness?
Ooh.
Awesome.
That's what I have been taught.
Did you eat that owl so you can see in the darkness?
I ate the owls.
Don't these people ever clean up after themselves?
God, these people leave gold all over the place.
And what does... and what does one do? Like, what's implied here, right? You see straw,
Oh, yeah.
and you see gold, and you see a spinning wheel.
So you're running a marijuana factory? No?
Yes, that is correct.
You're turning grass into gold. That sounds like
Over there, Tyler, if you want
Ever
to sit.
clean up
that
after
sounds like a
themselves?
marijuana industry to me. Tyler, what do you think? What's the point? What's the secret meaning in Loom?
The secret meaning in Loom is I never played Loom, so I don't
Get
know.
out.
I think now Tyler's now out.
Wasn't there a skeleton I was supposed to ask about Loom at some point?
Yes,
Ask me about Loom.
Yep.
that was Murray, wasn't it?
No,
No, it was just a random skeleton.
Oh, random skeleton.
Yeah. He had a pin on. Some gold.
See, now it's,
And you learn your F.
F.
it's making it into the good weed.
So hooray.
But we at GameSpot do not.
Can we, I've never, I don't think I ever tried doing this backwards at this stage.
Ooh, Aaron Sampson just updated. He just got Battlefront 2.
I think, yeah, I think tomorrow.
Was it
We're gonna do part 2 of this stream.
Well,
what
tomorrow,
it
since
was.
we normally do FPS Fridays here on twitch.tv/GameSpot or GameSpot.com, Aaron Sampson and Ryan Schubert want to do some fucking Battlefront.
That's awesome.
So that will likely be tomorrow, Friday.
They could just do all of. Well, they could do a bunch of the LucasArts shooters.
Yeah.
Yes, we could.
I'm sorry, you're gonna actually
I'm
tell
gonna
people
say
useful
tomorrow.
information.
Tomorrow, Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. It's 3 p.m. Eastern time and 8 p.m. GMT.
The chat is telling you that it was a pirate in the scum bar, not a skeleton.
That's right.
Yeah,
it was
the
a pirate
pirate-
in Scum Bar, but I was
The pirate
remembering
was for Grim Fandango. Or I mean, the
that
skeleton
was
for
in
Grim
Monkey Island
Fandango.
3, which was a pin that says "Ask me about Grim Fandango," and then suddenly I remember Guybrush Threepwood finally having a voice, and him saying, "I don't want to be asked about Guybrush Threepwood, or I don't want to be asked about Grim Fandango." Meanwhile, I'm wondering, what is Grim Fandango?
Haha,
And then we
Easter
found out.
eggs. Tim Schafer, Ron Gilbert, Easter eggs.
Now remember that thing that we learned earlier? We couldn't do anything with it though because we didn't have F yet. We have F now.
Play some F.
What the F is that, Kevin?
We have the Note F
Oh,
now
the
available
Note
to us.
Here on Sesame Street.
Can you tell me how to get?
Yes, you click multiple times.
Talk to the man with the parrot. Actually, talk to the parrot. The parrot knows.
Trying to remember how to. Is it this one? I think that's the one.
All right, Tyler, take my seat.
Yes.
Okay.
What's happening? Boom!
This guy.
Are we at the part where I get to play the cowboy game?
I think we're getting there.
Coyote 37 says it's possible to have too much F.
I don't know what world he's living in. You can never get too much F. It's the good kind of sore.
Yeah, Lush says, what a cool event. 4 out a little for LucasArts.
I said that out loud.
yeah. I don't think anybody noticed, so it's cool.
Have you solved for F yet?
Just did some effing up there. Effed up that sky.
Coyote 37 says, Kevin, you are 100% class, buddy.
That's what I'm known for.
We'll go a few more minutes and then we'll switch gears to Outlaws.
Okay.
Isn't this guy the boatman from Monkey Island 2?
Well, that gives us a chance to go have our confrontation. I don't know if I ever tried closing the thing now.
Which boat in Monkey Island?
Looks
too?
like breakfast is over.
I just remember there being a maybe. Oh,
You're thinking of 3?
I'm thinking of 3. Yeah. Where
The
guy,
Flying Dutchman.
the guy with it, he's kind of cloaked up and
Like you give him, you make a compass for him, yeah.
and he talks about mist and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Guybrush is
You go
like,
Skull
but mist
Island.
But mist is so pretty, and the boatman is like, but it's so boring.
I like when he jumps in the water, he
It spits
out the water. It's a boat.
It's a boat branch.
Harp is one of those. So I majored in violin performance, and one thing you learn early on is that harpists have the patience of saints. They have to take that damn thing everywhere, and a violinist, you have to tune 4 strings. The harp, they have to have that little thing.
Like,
they
how
have to
long
go
does
through and
that
tune
take?
every single forever.
Really?
There's nothing worse than having to wait for the goddamn harpist to tune. And of course, it always needs tune because they shove it in their car.
So you can't even use the excuse of real harpists tune at home.
So this is the place where you really learn that things can be done backwards. That you can just do opposite drafts, basically.
Was Legend of Carandia a Lucas game?
I think that's close enough.
Carandia.
No,
What kind of game was
I
it?
think so.
What's one of these adventure games?
Okay.
So then you just play the draft backwards to undo. And then... Yay.
Kevin, somebody in the chat believes that they thought flying angels with wings carried harps around. For
Only the little... What you actually see that they call harps are actually really just liars.
Oh, okay.
I don't mean people that say that are liars. I mean Lyras. They're
Liars
more
with
like...
LY.
They're more like, yeah. I'm talking to an orchestral harp, which is like one of those... And it's always the... Yeah, you just earned G. It's always this... The nicest, smallest people that always play these enormous things. Starfish. You can't actually do anything with starfish. I love you, starfish.
Look over there. It's three-headed monkey.
I'm telling you, it's the Emerald City out there.
It totally is.
When we did the Bioshock Infinite spoiler cast, I actually referred to Comstock as the Great and Powerful Oz at one point. That's not a spoiler, by the way.
You say that, but you're just throwing people off the trail there.
Halt! Who goes?
Speaking of Comstock, is that him in the background there?
Looks like a scrawny runt trying to sneak into our flocks.
Sneak! You call that sneaking? I heard them coming all the way in from town.
I didn't come in from town.
Fleece some shepherds, did you? Maybe we ought to take this.
Apparently we've walked, like, into Scotland now.
Listen, I mean, I'm not looking for sheep or trouble. I'm looking for a flock of swans.
Swans?
Swans?
You know,
Oh,
birds.
Oh, swans.
Birds! I like the birds!
Yeah.
Should have
Love that.
known. Everybody comes here when they want
It's time to stop, isn't it?
Next you'll be telling us you're some sort of wizard off to fly away.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Matt Smith, you are right.
You wouldn't happen to be the
It's all about the Easter eggs,
Fleece
you know.
was telling us about.
I am the Great Wizard.
fleece.
He is sort of
Fleece? Who the
dressed
heck
like
is
a
Fleece?
wizard.
It's a very Metal Gear thing.
doesn't
Fleece?
very powerful.
Fleece?
Me neither.
THB178, your answer is you ruin it for everybody.
No, for sure. Come
So
on,
don't do that.
wizard.
What?
See some magic, or else.
That's very demasculating. That's very emasculating. Pardon me. I got a distaff and I'm being demasculated, I guess. So I guess now we move on. What are we playing next?
Outlaws.
Outlaws. I never played that.
It's a good thing I
Now's your
have.
chance.